Okay. So, I'm going to be taking a look at a game that I'm not sure how long I'm even going to be streaming it, due to the nature of type of game it is. It is called Horripilant. It is an idle game that is horror-themed. I wanted to give it a look a while ago, but I mean, it's horror-themed, so, you know, Spooktober and whatnot. Past the point, I was just like, you know, I'll just wait for October. Well, it's Spooktober and whatnot, so I'm going to give it a shot. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to give this. I'm not really sure on much of it. I've been trying to keep myself a little in the dark on it. Whoops. Well, there goes my phone. So as to not spoil myself on it. But due to its nature of being an idle game, I don't know how... Oh, you didn't see that. I don't know how long I'm going to play it because of that. Also, the resolution's a little weird. Hey, I've implemented Sentry for better error crash tracking before I turn on crash. I want to be one. No, I'm good. Oh, good. It has a Discord. Very good. All right, I'm gonna restart it so you can kind of see the thing. So, I'm not sure how subtle some of these spooks are gonna be. Can you see that? No, it's still not loading it. Come on, auto detect it. Damn it! Ah, it's not doing it. So there's like a little face. It's like ASCII art, and it's got like a little face, you know, like Dwarf Fortress old ASCII art, but it's a face. Alright, let's see. So we have metric, animation speed, text size, display. There we go. Okay. Going to lower that to actual respective frame rate. There we go. Oh hey, look, apparently if you do the demo it carries over. That's always nice. We got like a little Dark Souls fire here, I guess. So it's gonna be very stylized if you can't tell. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, there we go. You wake up with a swollen head and a mouth full of blood. I turn this down already a little bit. Also a kind of rare game, just in the fact it's an idle game with sound. Your sense of smell is assaulted by the damp, musty dungeon scent that penetrates your nostrils. As you struggle to open your eyes, you seem to hear whispers emanating from the walls around you. Oh, very stylized. My child. Wake up, my child. Explore the dungeon, my son. You need to get to know your surroundings. Open your map. Oh, we're like Goblin Slayer or something. Horripilant Slayer. Good. Hit the sprout. It'll give you materials that you can use. I hear a mouse. You've got enough wood for now. You may go spend it. Open the map and go get your equipment. You can spend your resources to improve your armor. Simply leave the cost of your materials by the door on your way out. You stand at the top of the stair. Oh god. You stand at the top of what appears to be a decrepit, never-ending staircase, spiraling down into darkness as far as the eye can see. Faint moans and distant screams echo from the depths below, hinting at the horrors that await. Are you ready to descend into this hell? I sure am. That's a lot of numbers. When you feel ready, open your map and head for the steps. Okay, we're actually like leveling up stuff, or... No, I think because I upgraded the sword, that's level... Yeah, okay. So that's actually what's happening here. Are we dying, or... You lost 1 meat crawling out. Acknowledge. I guess I got 8 meat though, so we're net positive. Too heavy to lift by hand. What about that one? No? Okay. Hey, a key. What's this? There's some meat on the fire, 100 meat.
This first battle was brutal. Come and visit the hole. Open your map. You stand in the middle of an empty room. In front of you, a massive hole pierces the wall, leading to what seems like nowhere. The loud clinking of your armor echoes off the walls, only to be swallowed by the void before you. There's nothing else to do, or so it seems, but an odd, unshakable urge rises within you. The need to scream into the abyss. You scream like you haven't screamed before. This one is guttural, primal, and it comes from deep within you. You wait for an answer, but nothing. You wait some more, and yet still nothing. As you start to turn around to leave, you hear a deep growl emanating from the hole. My child. I'm so happy to see you. If you seek power, I can help you in your quest. The deeper you go into the dungeon, the greater the reward. The blood from your enemies shall be cast into beautiful Himalith, which shall give you the powers you seek. Bring me a crow's beak to prove your worth. Until then, I will be waiting.
Who are you? What is this place? As you utter these words, you sense a strong discomfort.
Something now stands before you, unmoving yet watching you intently.
Oh, you only have a maximum of 20 wood. Oh, storage is actually needing meat. That's not great. One meat. Instantly kills the enemy standing in front of you. What is it? Skull amulet. Boosts your damage by 50% for 30 seconds. Sure. 1.5 attacks. Oh, that's barely... Oh my god, they are so small of buffs. Okay. Once more onto the depths, I guess. Select boon automatically, not looping current floor, and exit at level floor 2. As you enter the room, you notice the wood you had placed in front of the door is no longer there. In its place, a bloody claw scratch seemingly going through the floor under the door. You're gaining experience. I couldn't read that. You're gaining experience. The more you kill, the more experience you have, the more health you gain. So we're up to 10 now. Okay, so leggings are just affecting passive regen, it seems, while you're in camp. 0.2. That's actually higher than what I'm getting. What? Maybe that's going off of your level as well a little bit? I'm not really sure. So one more and we should be good for a cap of wood expansion. Don't think I can... No, I cannot click to help. Oh, I'm regenning even here in combat. I love how absolutely useless this chest plate is, though. Same with the boost, just 0.2% evasion, 0.2% defense. That's, very, very useful amounts, you know. Max storage. Alright, what are we getting now? So we have up to 200 now. Significantly better. Hire a crow. I mean, can we just rip the crow peak off the crow? Little crow. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Alright, so wood. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's probably good. And once more onto the breach. I don't think I can go... Nah, I can't do the... When you go past this floor, you can only leave after beating the boss. Wait, what? Oh, you can leave after the fight so you don't lose materials, I think. It's a bit of a different take. Oh, he's... Boss mouse. Ah, shit. Oh man, I almost had him too. I didn't notice that I was almost dead. Can I get a health potion? Because that would have been useful there. Healing potion. Heal yourself for 20% of your max health. Yes, I can. Huh? Huh? No, I definitely have the meat. That's meat right there. But I can't do it. Why? I don't know. So can you only... What happens if I buy like 10 mice? Because there's a bar going up there. Okay, 1 per second for a crow. Give me that extra 500 wood for free. Thank you very much. I doubt that that's going to be very useful into the far future, but right now those little active bonus... What? I thought... Yeah, there it is. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, very nice. Oh, we cannot in fact do that, 50 meat, huh. Alright. Alright, more damage. We'll just buy 2 of those for the extra attack speed. We should be good to go for the boss now. Am I one-shotting him? Yeah, I'm one-shotting him now. 0.5 damage every 1 second. 0.5. So I'm able to regen... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Attack faster by a 0.01. I'd rather take a 1% chance for crit. Oh, there is active bonuses for melee combat. Okay. 31 meat. I don't have 100... No. 80 wood. There we go. That should... I don't know what that does. I like that there's a lot of little interactable stuff in each screen. I forgot he was there. So I should be able to just blitz this now without really losing health. Yes. Yes, it does in fact seem to be a thing. Are those permanent boons, or... It might be. You can just select a boon automatically. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will loop that floor a little bit. Because the fights are not taking very long. Jesus. Rock and iron. I don't know what that is. Crystal of some sort. What is this? Oh, right, the key. Piece of paper? What's this? Don't actually know. Oh, I can just click anywhere. Oh, that's... You can use stone to upgrade, I think, maybe. I don't actually know. I think that's the thing. Hey, we can hire a skeleton. Nice.
Bone saws ready.
Upgrade materials level multiplies material gain by level. Oh, that's nice. So did that just upgrade all of the mice? I have no idea. Yes, it did. All of them are doing better now, I think, actually. Oh, because of the material upgrade thing, not because of the mice hitting 10. So why... I actually don't know what that's doing then. Bug brute. Like a bugbear, but a brute. Might still be a bear, don't know. I wonder if there's a way of, like, playing a little bit of a song by hitting all those. I don't think they're having a consistent... Oh shit, okay. New area. New area just dropped. Can't use that just right now. Oh. That's a little... Okay. Alrighty then, I guess. Okay, yeah, that boss... Definitely leaving. No, leave. Uh-oh. Damn. I almost got him, actually, though. That was close. That was actually really close. 250. Oh. Let's see. I'm at 2k. Yeah, I'm maxed out. Let's see, upgrade. Does not seem like I can really go wrong by upgrading the sword. That is having some of the most substantial impacts to combat right now. Too heavy to lift by hand. Yeah, but you're getting so much stronger, dude. Come on. Okay. Loop current floor, leave after current fight. You know what? Reach floor 2 and then maybe loop 2? Oh, I think that is the floor, level 2. Our health has actually gone up quite a considerable amount, too. 2 damage every 1 second, so we are losing health here. Okay. Within the ashes of the fire you've just extinguished, you find a key. Oh, and it's just pitch goddamn black now. That's... not... You can't see very well. Better come back here when there's more light. Do we want to see in there, though? The back rooms? I don't know if there's going to be any way of actually, like, skipping floors. Oh, I really should get another point into my sword here. The fact I'm having to double hit these things kind of sucks. Let's see, how much health am I regenerating? I should be staying net positive with these things, though. Every 1 second. What's my Regen. As if nothing had happened to it, the fire reignites itself. Oh. Is that good or bad? Because that could be one or the other. Health has gone up again quite a lot. That might be levels even. Yeah, I just leveled up, I think. I just saw my HP increase. Oh, I just did again. Dear Jesus. Okay. Yep, again. Just went up again. Come on, come on, come on. No! I don't think I can do it. No. 258 meat. What if I throw more meat onto it, though? Is that going to be any more beneficial now? I'm a little hard-pressed to believe that it would be, though. As you open the door, a putrid smell hits you in the face.
You are standing in front of a large creature staring back at you. It clicks rhythmically as it chews, masticates. Behind it, you see a pile of what appears to be its food. An amalgam of tripe, meat, wood, rock, and iron.
Oh. Hey, how you doing, dude?
You approach quietly. You can't see any way out through this room. As you're about to turn back, you notice that the creature seems to be giving birth to a mouse. She doesn't attack you. She seems kind. You take her. She could be useful.
Okay. We should close the door. Yeah? Just close that door. Why not? Just do that for me, would you? Yeah, that funny door there. Haha. Really didn't take very long for those particular pop-ups to become kind of useless on wood gain. Oh well. I keep forgetting his face. I don't know if more of those... Oh, the mouse is helping, but the mouse is unable to actually help with them properly. I don't know if selected critical hit chance? Oh, for the boon, right. 9.99k out of 10,000? Is that HP, or just how many times they get to attack? I don't think I can level that little mousey up. Wait, what's this? Are these debuffs? No, those are boons. Right. What does this do? I have no idea what that does. Potion, maybe? I don't know. Alright, floor 4, floor 5. Yeah, we're going up in levels a little bit more. Like, we're really gaining levels now that we're able to put out some more damage and whatnot. Actually take a few too. Yeah, I'm regenning 1/8 of the damage they're doing. I sincerely have no idea what that was. It's gone now. Hey, a crow! Oh shit, a crow! I need it speak. I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's putting up a hell of a fight. Oh god, it's doing 25 damage. Oh my god. Please, one more hit. There we go. Alright, give up. 747 meat. Dear Jesus. Doesn't seem to be any reason to keep doing that, though. You managed to collect 50 meat off the carcass of what used to be your friend. What do you mean? What? What do you... What? Hmm? See into what could be. It could be reborn with 4 stars? Crystals? You scream, I'm ready, good my child. Observe your potential young one. If you are not happy with how your new life could be, then turn around and venture deeper and seek greater game. But be warned, once you commit, you cannot go back to how things were.
You shall be reborn. Make a choice.
Oh man. People need to stop doing the whole grid thing. This is so bog standard now. Every game has this. It's like everything about this game is actually kind of being unique here, and then it's just bog standard thing. As if nothing had happened. Oh, right, that, yeah. Multiplies familiar damage, multiplies base by 10. Multiplies base max material storage by 10. So what, you get like 200 by default from the outside? Meat gain by 6 times. Wow, that's actually... all that is kind of... actually substantial increases. Mouse. Acknowledge you throw meat in the devours its meal, giving birth to mouse. Okay. Reduce incoming damage by... so I had a oh! That's how I was doing so much damage. That. It was a buff. Okay, I forgot I bought it. So right now I only have one active item. Okay, how do you get more Hemolith? Is that just like reach further into the dungeon itself, or? I'm not really sure. I would assume that's the case. Alright, I'm gonna do one more. Okay, we're gonna go from floor 5 and just go from there. See if I can get more Hemolith. Because even... game looks neat. I would say it is. I kind of like it. It's an idler that is kind of like vaguely horror themed, but also... I like kind of dungeon crawlery games anyway, and this is so far actually pretty good. I'm liking it. It's riding somewhere between the line of idler and active. You know, it's like it's also a little bit of an auto-battler, right? Like, I'm not necessarily directly influencing this, but I can do a little bit here. You know, I can click that every so often and get a little bit of extra damage going. Or, well, I say this and then nothing happens. Not sure why. Maybe I was missing? I'm not sure. That's a very healthy crow. I also like its stylized graphical nature. Oh, you say that because you made the game. Okay. Dev in chat, pretend, like, you know, just let me just sneak into a chat and pretend that the game is, yeah. Well, not pretend, but, How long did you work on it, dude? Because I don't even remember how I found this. I think I saw you have like a Reddit post like 2 months ago or something. Target icon is an attempt at a hit. You can miss it. Oh, okay. Well, dev confirmation. The best kind of confirmation. You know what's not great? When you have a question and the dev is just like, I don't know. Aren't you the one that made the game? Yeah, but I don't know. Oh. That's the point when you start getting a little concerned. You've been working on it since January. That's actually a pretty short amount of time. Is this your first game, or is this... You lost me for 20 seconds. Why, advertisement, or... Or did stream give out or something? One I can't necessarily help, the other one I can. Or, well, stream just paused. Hmm. Wow, I'm surprised I'm still in this fight. Holy shit. Still going. Well, was. You made it through one floor. What do you mean? What? I thought we had advanced a couple of floors. Hmm. I don't know what you heard and did not hear then. Okay, yeah, it looks like do more dungeons for more Hemalith. Huh? Oh. Wait. Yes, okay. Give you a sec to get on your computer. Are you, like, on mobile? Okay. Uh-oh. Did I screw up? Oh, no. Oh, I definitely screwed up. Okay. Well, that's not bueno. Okay. Alright. So I think I accidentally rebirthed effectively. Okay. Materials. Get a mouse. Help me a little bit with that little dude. Yeah, that thing. Okay. You swap over yet, dude? Not looping. Nope, he's dead. Alright. 20 meat. I think that was enough to do thing? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Always kind of one of those things where I kind of want to, like, pull out an auto-clicker. Well, that just kind of invalidated all my clicking just now. Right. Sword, sword. Health regen, sword, health regen. Do that. Yep. Should be good. Go. Once more unto the breach. You are here. Hello here. I am also here. So, oh god, what were the questions I was trying to ask you? What questions did you hear? If any of them, whatsoever? Like, should I just re-ask all the ones that you apparently did not hear? Or... I don't know if you caught wind of any of them. How long you were working on it? Was that the only one? Because there was definitely a few others. What those were, well, that was the only one? Shit, okay. So, you've been working on it since January, which, quite frankly, is not that long. I'm liking what I'm seeing here, in a general sense. Especially if you've only worked on this for most of a year now. I think you have something here. I would need to see the full game to get a better idea, per se, but what I see here so far, I like that it is a different take on the idler type of genre. This is your first game. Really? Cool. So, how much of this is, like, art that you've done versus, like, I guess CRT filtered? I'm wording this really poorly. Like, how much of this dude or this dude are art that you've done in this style, or is it like, you know, like done in like MS Paint or something with a filter over it? Like, do you get what I'm trying to ask? Like, how much of this is manually done versus filtered? Because it looks like you've done a lot of filter here. You know, like CRT filters type of thing. Are we... Oh, we're just not getting any wood. Okay. There we go. A little bit better. Oh, shit. Well, that was kind of lucky. All art is hand-drawn grayscale. You have gradient mapping on those sprites to color them, and then on top of everything, you posterize and dither everything so it looks pixely, but no sprites are actually pixely. I think you did a really damn good job with it. I like these graphics. Personally, I really like them. I'm also heavily biased because I like games like World of Horror's graphics. So, I mean, maybe I'm a little biased to it. Maybe I'm not exactly the best, you know, judge for these types of things because I already have a bias towards liking them, but... Ad break. Well, that's unfortunate timing. Okay, can I... No, I still need 100 meat. I am actually very close to that. What just fell? Oh, the bones. I just saw a freaking piece of meat falling from the sky. Alright, let's see. So, what do we got for max capacity? Alright, we're doing pretty good on gaining that. Alright. At least the gear is kinda sorta giving some values now. I guess there's no real point in adding more meat to that fire, is there? Meat gain bonus, sure, 1%. Not exactly an amazing amount, that, is it? Not that the other two were particularly great either. I guess I could have healed, maybe pushed a little bit further. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's just immediate death. And you're back. And we're back in the room once again. Boy, okay. So, I'm gonna assume that my God damn, dude. You're getting interrupted a lot. Either advertisements or just the stream getting paused because reasons, I guess? It's great. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's a great platform to watch streams on, isn't it? So, have you ever played or heard of World of Horror? Because that is part of the gist I was trying to get at there. In the bit that you got ad-bombed with. You have it? Did that influence this at all? Didn't play it too much. Really? Were you not a fan of it? Couldn't figure it out much? Ah, fair enough then. Yeah, it can be a little confusing at first. I like it, but I think it's one of those things where it's like... It's confusing at first, and then once you actually figure out what to do, it's actually kind of shallow. You know, it's like, it looks like there's a lot, but once you figure out the tricks, it's just kind of, oh, there's actually not much here, is there? Apparently the game dev abandoned that one. Apparently. I have no idea. I think it might be one of those things of just like people considering it unfinished, but you know, it's actually kind of more or less finished. Oh, I didn't get the little mouse. It looked like it, but you think they did, but then they went back to updating it recently, you think. Oh, did they? Oh, that's nice. It's always nice to see a game actually getting updates after you thought the thing was, you know, like, done for. You know, like Terraria. It's always nice seeing games get updates later. So, why did you decide to do, like, a horror idle game? Were you just wanting to do an idle game and wanted something different? You know, something that isn't already done 20 times over? And by 20 times, I mean like 200 times? Have you ever played Candy Box? Is that like Jackbox or something? The party game type of game? No. No, then I have no idea what you're talking about. What type of game is it? Oh, 10% heal. Ooh. ASCII browser-based incremental. Really? Hmm. The part of the problem there is just there's so many games nowadays, it's just... You know... I have known of or played so many different games, and yet there are still so many others I've never seen or heard of. It's old. How old? Like early 2000s old? Because it's like, I think the oldest... Boost your healing by 100% for 30 seconds. Oh, that sounds kind of useful, actually. Like, the oldest incremental game that I know of is Progress Quest. And that one was really bare bones, 2013. Is it still up? Is it still going? Was it like a flash-based one? Experience game boost. 10% regen bonus. That sounds actually pretty good. Completely browser-based graphics or ASCII, it's neat. I'm going to write myself a note to check it out later. Let's see. Candy box. Sounds good. So, you really like that whole thing because it's an incremental game, but it's also kind of a point-and-click adventure with little puzzles and things to explore. Yeah, I'm actually really kind of liking that here, and... do you have hidden things? Like, click on... Yeah, like old adventure games, like click on certain brick to find thing. Let's see. Well, this might actually be a little bit of a longer... I think this is finally the point where I'm gonna be able to start really scaling up the dungeons here. There we go, that was a good hit. Oh, 20% evasion, no wonder. 25 damage, I'm healing... 4. It's the thought that counts, right? So... 3 rapid-fire questions here. Sound effects, music, are they done by yourself, or have you outsourced, or somewhere between? And then... gameplay time here. For this demo versus the full game, how much is in here versus the full game? You know, like, rough estimate. And the artistic direction is based on Vermis by Plastaboo, game guide for a fake video game. I am familiar, or, well, maybe not familiar. Familiar makes it sound like I kind of read it. I know of and have seen bits and pieces of Vermis, and I think there's a couple of other tangential books by that same author, isn't there? On fake video games? Plastaboo has a handful of similar projects, you think? I think they do. I don't know. Also, just a real quick game question. Does tossing more meat into this actually do anything? I already got the key. Oh, hey. Right, yeah. So what was it? This room, right? Yeah. And I can't do anything with either of those. Not yet. Hit this little dude. Let's see. What do I use meat for at this point? Will be useful for some puzzles in the full thing. Okay. The question though. Music and sound effects. Did you do them? Are they partially done by you and outsourced? Then the other question was just, how much is in this demo for gameplay? Or for game time? You know, like, is it going to be another hour-ish? Versus the full game, you know, like, is the full game going to be like an 8-hour game type of deal? That's what I was trying to get at for questions. You know, assuming you don't get, like, stream bombed again or something. Or stream bombed? Ad bombed. Oh, that was a miss. Right, evasion. Yep. Alright, I kind of forgot I had the mouse. Don't know if the mouse is really contributing here. Lots of new sound effects coming. Music is currently from some person online, but that will be changed. Working with a friend on a full custom soundtrack. I'm gonna assume the custom soundtrack you want is going to be more along this line, because I like what's here. Oop, I didn't even intend to click that. Whoops. You like the vibe of what's here? I mean, I like it. I think it's good. Okay, so can I only leave on the first floor? Otherwise I have to give up? Nope, 2 misses. Can only leave after bosses. After bosses. But how do you get it? So, like, if I beat the boss here, how do I get it to leave after that boss without giving up or advancing to the next floor? Is it on the boss fight itself? It has an option of leave after a fight or something? Not looping current floor. Exit at floor 7? Wait, what floor am I at? So, Would I have had to have hit this beforehand, or is that doing it now? Heal familiar. Critical hit chance. Go back to game. Oh. Oh, okay. That's the button. I was hitting this. I didn't know that that was a button. I thought that was just an icon to let you know that that is that thing. Okay. My bad. I kind of blinded it. Little dumb. Oh, Jesus, that scaled up pretty quickly. Okay, so Hemolith is what? Bosses? Do a new floor every time, effectively? Could do that. Boost damage, sure. 2 million, though. 25,000 for that, which would give me... might be worth doing that. These blasted crows keep popping up. Hemolith is how deep you've made it. So yeah. Yeah, basically the bosses then, just new floor, effectively. Missed. Oh, goody. many floors are there? Because I'm already getting very high stats here. Full game right now should be about 20 hours to beat the 1,000 floors. Oh, Jesus. Wait, is the full game out? I thought this was still in Oh yeah, no, to be announced. Okay. You got a release date? Or still trying to work on it? Not done, but near completion. Aiming for early 2026. Fair enough. Do you know what price point you're going for? Probably $8. Alright then. Is there gonna be offline progress? You know, because like right now, my wood is now able to go up to 2 million, right? Like up until now, it's been very active and not really idle, despite the idle, you know, like nature, or at least part of the nature of this game. Offline exists. Okay. Is there any upgrades that affect these little pop-ups? Whatever you want to call these. You can increase offline gain and prestige. Okay, fair enough. How much damage is he doing? 128 every 1.4. I have... okay. My regen is useless now. What do you mean pop-ups? The little... these things, right here. The little clickable things where you can actually get an extra attack or, you know, in the resource screen, get a couple bits of extra wood. I don't know what you want to call them. Sprites? I don't know. Nothing upgrades those, but you feel like you could have a prestige upgrade where it would spawn more, maybe? Don't know if that's worth exploring. I mean, maybe? You know, it kind of gives the player, if they want to be more active with it, right? Like, I'm streaming, I'm trying to be a little bit more active with it, as opposed to just idling it. Stream is dying on your end. I'm not dropping any frames, so... maybe it's just Twitch's end being kind of crappy. My bit rate seems to be fine. Point is, though, is like, you know... maybe you could, so that people that like to play a little bit more active can, you know, click on more of those things. My damage is definitely suffering here. Yeah, I mean, I say that, but it doesn't help that this thing is avoiding 20% of the time. I think I'm just gonna pull out after this boss, assuming I can even kill it. Because, yeah, definitely slow down here. Okay. Oh shit, I might not even... am I even gonna get a pop-up here? There we go. He's doing 162. No, I think that's a bust. Damn. Well, at least it was close. Let's see. 25,000 wood to Ooh. 20 per second, 5,000 wood, 10 per second, yeah. Bug Brute would be better. Well, what floor are we on? Should I... 8. So that's 5. That's material storage, so not overly useful. Familiar damage isn't particularly useful. Should I invest into Bloodlust first? Didn't hear your answer to the manual hit upgrade. I was just saying, like, I can't really tell you what to do, but maybe that would be a better thing for people that want to play that game actively. Eh? Like, I don't know how useful that would be, but I don't think it would necessarily be you know, a thing that would not... how am I trying to word this? You know, if it's an optional upgrade and people aren't going to use it, they can just not put points into it. You know, I guess that's the point I'm trying to get here. It wouldn't go badly to add it. If people want to use it, it's there. If they don't, you know, okay, cool, they can avoid it. Don't put points into it. Alright, so, let's see, Hemalith. Okay, Hemalith, there we go. Experience gain. Okay, experience gain already just seems very useful. Helmet upgrade was, what, attacks per second? Leggings is health regen. Can't afford. Point. Oh, that is massively more expensive. Okay. Okay, so Devman, do you want to hear my one current complaint that I have about this game? My one critique so far that I would say as a negative on this game. The art style and everything of this game has generally, in my opinion, been excellent. This, with its grid-based nature, right? This has become a very bog-standard upgrade menu for so many different idle games. I don't know what you could do. I don't have any ideas for any kind of horror, you know, quote-unquote, themed menus for that, but I'm sure you could figure something out. Maybe some sort of, I don't know, like cosmic horror aspect of, like, stars or something. I'm sure there's something you could probably think of where it would be more in line with the vibe of this game. That is my one big complaint. There you go. That like I said, everything else I think is gelling pretty good. I'm liking a lot of this game right now. I'm hoping that the full game is going to have a little bit more in the way of those little rooms and, you know, like little secrets and whatnot. But obviously right now I'm kind of stuck in the grind of trying to get more Hemalith. Alright, let's see. Leave after current fight. Alright. Can I kill El Mauso Bosso? Yes, I can, actually. There we go. First try. Excellent. Cool. That was easy. That's fair. You think there's a few menus that you'd like to polish up a bit to make more look artsy? Don't know if it's a priority. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying, like, this needs to be changed right now. It's not like it's a game-breaking thing. It's just, you know, right now of what I have seen for this demo over about an hour now of playing it, this menu is the thing that kind of sticks out the most as kind of, for the lack of any better wording, kind of generic, right? It has just become so bog standard. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? Wait, what? There we go. 200, I need 50 meat. Screw it, not really gonna get me much there. Now you can only explore like 2 of the 24 rooms you'll be able to do in the full thing. Mm-hmm. So the weird, like, back room thing that has no name in the top left, and then the actual back room with the weird, like, grasshopper thing that lays the familiars. Counting the camp and right room. Wait. Well, the right room was the back room, right? The weird egg-laying thing? Or are you counting the one with the face of the dude? Eldritch, or whatever the hell he's supposed to be. I looked at chat and didn't look at my HP. Right room is the right door in the camp. Yeah, this thing. What happened in here, by the way? Like, I was able to fill this thing with blood or something, and then I haven't been able to interact with it since. I don't actually know what the hell I did there. That kills your familiar. Oh! Oh, I did not pay attention to that then. Do I have? Yeah, okay. Not that this little fella's doing too much useful anything right now with his 2 hull damage. Well, that's a bit of a choice, huh? Shit, alright, I need to do that then. So can I get stone or... You're kidding me. Okay. Alright, Devman. That right there. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit more obvious that I have the ability to buy those once I get that amount. Because I think I had more than that amount. And, I thought I had to, like, reach a certain floor to unlock an item, or... It does? Oh, you're serious? Am I just that blind? I'm not discounting the fact that I might, in fact, be that blind. There's a blue flashing text box on the bottom when you can. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm just... Blind as a bat? No. No, blind as whatever the hell I am. Bats wish they could be as blind as I am. %1 chance of reflecting 10% of incoming damage. Well, that's not immediately useful, is it? You're curious about exploration. Okay, I guess I can pull up a browser. Hold on. What is this? Is this gonna be like Bob's and Vigen? I'm sorry, is that... Is that, like, intentionally obfuscated? Like trying to keep it vague so people don't get spoilers, but enough for, like, a hint? It's blurred? Alright, fair enough. Just to show the scale. Yeah, yeah. So, you did put out a Reddit post though, right? Because I'm trying to remember how the hell I found this game, and I think that's how. I think it just popped up in my feed because incremental game. Maybe it was indie dev? I don't remember if it was on Reddit at all. Because I don't think I found it through Steam. You did put up a few Reddit posts? But how long ago? Like 2 months ago? Because I've had this thing installed for a hot minute. Indie dev, good-o. Alright, so I probably found it on incremental or indie dev then. Couple of months. Fair enough. Right, let's see. So, materials. Okay. Okay. Wait, is that doing... Yeah, I'm getting like 3 per click now. Well, that immediately made it useless again. Okay, so what's left? So we have a familiar equipment, and then this goes... Right, so that's that. Boots, chestplate, helmet. And then, what's left at this point? I think it's just basically grinding out materials in dungeon now. Oh, right, because I have the extra hemolith now. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be easy to scale that up then. Okay, welcome back. So, is there anything to increase my accuracy or lower their defense or evasion? Or is it pretty much just like flat values and you just need to try to get more region and damage to work around it? Oh wow, those rats are not giving much compared to the crows, are they? Wait. No, the crow appeared and we defeat 212 meat. Mouse 85. Yeah, no, the crows are giving more meat. Okay. So something I do kind of like, though, is this little text log here. It really reminds me of the old days where you had, you know, mods or what have you. NetHack or... Yeah, even Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode. Which I don't think the Steam version still has yet. I think adventure mode is still gutted from the Steam release. And stop missing. Okay. So, Devman, is there a hard cutoff? Gotta spam through it. You can increase attack speed up to 1 every 0.1 seconds. Okay. That's fair enough. Is there a hard cutoff for this demo? Or is it kind of just infinite until you feel like you've beaten it, effectively? You know, is there a pop-up screen of like, hey, you've beaten the demo, congratulations, yada yada. Just so I know, because... Yeah. I don't want to spend like 5 hours at this expecting such a thing. Cuts off when you beat floor 9. Oh really? Oh shit, I think I actually almost did that though, didn't I? In the previous run-through? You can farm and prestige however much you want before then. Does it carry over into the full game? The save? Or is the demo save going to be on its own? Secluded, whatever. I don't know which question that yup was to. Demo save carries over. Oh, okay. Cool, cool. I mean, I'm actually almost there, too. This is level 7. Wood is at 12,000, so that's not really doing all too great, but I did have it last life actually doing pretty good, so... If it's just hitting level 9, I think I'm just gonna kind of bum rush it here. But... yeah. Yeah, I think you've sold the game to me, dude. If you can keep this quality throughout the rest of it, you know, I think I'm definitely going to enjoy it. Definitely one of those things of, you know, if it's going to be early next year, you know, taking your time with it to ensure that it, you know, has everything kind of working out just fine. Not rushing it. I am getting a little concerned here. I don't know if I can do this floor. You lost me again? Jeez. Alright. I was just saying. I will definitely be picking it up. Other than that, definitely take your time with it and make sure that, you know, it has this level of quality and polish for the rest of it. That was the gist, basically. 98 damage, so I got 4 hits left, maybe? Oh shit. Uh-oh. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. So what's going on there, then? Because it says 98 damage every X amount of time, right? But he's not hitting me for the full 98. Is that 2.7 defense somehow reducing that, like, half? Because even with 2% off of almost 90... what, I think it was 98. Like, that's almost 2 points of damage off of its top. But it definitely was not taking, like, 90 amount. My familiar. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense now. You're taking 2.68 off of incoming damage. So is it a 50-50 across the familiar and myself, or...? Yes. Okay. So is the familiar just taking the full flat value of half then? So if enemy was doing 100, familiar takes 50, I at this point in time would be taking like 47.4 or something? Some familiar self-defense. Do they? Oh, he won't let me talk to him. Right. I have, yeah, I can resummon. It's fine. Oh, you're right. 30% evasion, so the mouse has a 30% chance of just avoiding damage at all then? Does the demo... does the demo actually explain at any point that the familiar is actually taking damage for you? Because I thought the familiar was actually useless. You know, it's the mouse is not useful for damage, it's 2 damage. Maybe with that one Hemolith upgrade it would be good, but right now it's kinda... well, not. You know, on something that has like 900 HP, it's not really adding up there. How much is that? We have... yeah, no, we definitely don't have enough. Yeah, does it explain if familiars take damage for you? Because I assumed that the mouse was actually useless and had done a couple of... well, I was kind of avoiding summoning him at all. Because I assumed that, you know, he was actually kind of useless because 2 damage it doesn't really add up much for some of the higher floors. But like that right there, because we've talked already about the frequency of those pop-ups, you could also have a upgrade for the quantity of the bonus it's giving, because early game, these things are very powerful for the wood gathering, but now it's 1.4 out of 1.4 thousand out of 2 million, right? They quickly lose their relevancy. So you could have it as like a percentile of your maximum cap or something as an upgrade. Or, you know, like a multiplier of what your current per second is. You know, like, oh, it's 20 seconds. It's 500 times your click value. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Not that my click power right now is particularly great. Is there a Hemolith upgrade for that? Offline multiplies click value materials.
Why, yes. Yes, in fact, there is. I see. Yeah, I see.
Here, let me recommend something that is already in the game effectively, then. Man. This is making me think of the Minecraft stuff where it's just make a tree farm under the ground. So is there any benefit for getting 10 upgrades? Because you have the slider here, the bar of how many you have, but is that doing anything? Okay, so if I get upgrades for reflection chance, chance of an opportunity attack, boon effectiveness multiplier, critical hit chance of a vampire hit. I'm gonna assume vampire hit is healing you. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. Okay, so is that third upgrade giving vampire more... Like, for a vampire hit, you heal 10% by default, but then you can upgrade that percentage? Not explained right now, but in a future patch it will have a little hover pop-up. For what? Evasion. Opportunity attack for 10% of your base damage. Not amazing right now, but... Okay. Floor 8. We should be able to do this now, right? Like, it wasn't a small amount of upgrades. Ah, alright, I got you. I got you, dude. So, part of me does kind of like the fact, though, that this game isn't really hand-holding. It's not over-explaining a lot of things, but it's also one of those things of maybe some of these things should be telling you. So it's like, I kind of like the minimalist nature on explanation. Simultaneously, some things that aren't exactly obvious might be completely, you know, missed, even if the person completes the game. Or they might have to spend hours figuring something out. I thought it was doing that, but... what was I talking about? Just... I'm conflicted on whether or not you should actually explain it too much. Maybe, if anything, like an escape menu... yeah, like... thing of glossary. Because I like the fact that right now this game isn't really explaining a whole hell of a lot to you. I kind of like that. Okay, so another question for you. How do you say this game's name? Horripilant? Like, is this a word in a different language that I'm unfamiliar with? Is this just some amalgamation of, like, horrible and... I don't know. Like, what is it? What is this name? Yeah, this girl really does not want to die, does he? At least my attack ratio is pretty good. Ooh, that was a harsh one. It's a French word that means to greatly annoy, similar to horriplier, which means to give goosebumps. Horripiler? Oh god. So is that also a French word, or is that also... is that like a loan word in the English dictionary? Hold on, let me... while this fight is happening. Both are French words. Okay. You're French-Canadian. How bad am I pronouncing this? Because I cannot do French. Horripilant? Something? No, we're almost there. Yeah, I think this is pretty much safe here. They're not able to do the amount of damage for my massive health bar. You've reached the end of the demo. Get the full game and see. Weird rooms and puzzles. Wait, there's actually going to be puzzles? Which player keeps buffering and dying? I don't know what to tell you, dude. Twitch itself could be having issues. Oh, it even says the name right there. Horripilant. Oh my god. Whoa. That's a lot more than I thought that would be. Okay. Oh, that is the Horripilant? Pylant? Demo? I never actually got to get iron or stone. I kind of actually avoided that entirely. There's going to be a bunch of rooms and puzzles to solve. I'm looking forward to it, actually. Alright, dude. Well, if I somehow miss this, let me know. I do actually like this. It's... I didn't come into this expecting bad, but I like it a lot more than I was expecting it. I like it more than I was expecting to do so, and I already was expecting to kind of like it. I'm intrigued on how you go with this. There's going to be lore for this, right? Like, I think there was already a little bit of lore, but I've kind of forgotten because brain rot. But, tiny bit of story. Okay. Alright, dude. Well, that'll be it for now. So. Looking forward to your game there, dude. Have a good one.